Hello friends, welcome to Smile and Learn Civil Engineering. Yes, I know that I am a bit late, but yes, today we will discuss one of the important paper, that is MGNREGS exam, which was held a few days earlier. Okay, assistant engineer paper of that exam we will discuss today. Okay, so one of my students has appeared in this exam, so I am discussing this paper with you because I think the question pattern is something different and important for you for the upcoming examinations which will occur in the coming days. Okay, so let's start with question number 1. The beam whose end supports are such that the end slope remains 0 is known as. So this kind of beam in which the end slope remains 0, this is one of the important point. So correct answer will be fixed beam, option D. Okay, let's move on to question number 2. For flooring works, the size of aggregate which is commonly used, you see the options are 10 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 40 centimeter. So here none of these are actually correct, because I think that the question from over this question, this centimeter will be in millimeter. Okay, so we know that 10 millimeter is the correct answer, option A, and 20 millimeter it is used for RCC works. Okay, and or reinforced concrete works, and 40 millimeter it is used in massive works like dams and all. Okay, massive works like dams, okay, retaining walls, etc. Right, so this is the correct answer, is option A. Okay, next question. The economic spacing of a roof truss depends upon, so the correct answer will be option A, cost of purlins and cost of roof coverings. Okay, next question. The water cement ratio is based on, so you all know the correct answer is obviously weight of water by weight of cement, that is the water cement ratio, important as it determines the workability, the consistency, all these factors, and the strength, it depends on this ratio and this factor. Okay, next question. If D is the distance in kilometer between these 2 points, the value of curvature. Okay, so curvature correction, CC. So there are three types of corrections: curvature correction, refraction correction, and combined correction. So we all know that curvature correction is 0.0785 d square, and this is our combined correction. Okay, this is combined one, and this is the refraction correction. So this is positive and this is negative, also this is negative. So you need to remember this thing. This is one of the important points from leveling part. Okay, and also numerical problems may come from this part. Okay, so you need to learn by heart this part. Okay, next question. A relatively fixed point of known elevation above datum is called, so correct answer is obviously benchmark is the relatively fixed point of known elevation above datum. We all know that each and every place do have some certain benchmarks. Benchmarks are of four types: permanent, temporary, arbitrary. All these are from the leveling part. Okay, next question. Half ton stairs change their direction through, correct answer is option A, 180 degree. Okay, next question. Disinfection of swimming pool water. So this is one of the questions, and this is available in one of the leading MCQ books. Swimming pool water is correct answer. UV ray treatment is given for the disinfection of swimming pool water. Okay, next question. The standard BOD at 20 degrees centigrade. So this is one of the common questions and also very important question. This is one of the basic questions. Even questions from formula of BOD is coming nowadays. So you need to remember the formula, that is, we all know that DO initial minus DO final divided by multiplied by the dilution ratio. This kind of formulas are even coming. Questions, numerical problems are also coming. So you can need to remember this. Okay, so 5 days BOD is taken. After 5 days again titration is done, and the dilution, the dissolved oxygen content is found out. Okay, next question. The specimen in a Charpy impact test. You see, this kind of questions, they were not asked beforehand, but nowadays this Charpy impact test specimen, this is a simply supported beam. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 11. Proof resilience. Okay, one of the important part from strength of materials. Proof resilience is the maximum energy stored at, so we all know this is the definition of proof resilience. So it is the maximum energy or maximum strain energy which is stored at the elastic limit. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. As compared to cast iron pipes, steel pipes. See, cast iron pipes are definitely heavier than steel pipes, so this is not okay. Cast iron pipes are also costlier, so correct answer is stronger. Steel pipes are stronger than cast iron pipes. Okay, next question. Generally the diameter of rivets used in structural members is not less than, correct answer is option B, 12 millimeter. It should not be less than 12 millimeter. Diameter of rivets used in structural members should not be less than 12 mm. Okay, Next question, the shape of shear suitable to carry combined flow. So combined flow, it carries the is carried by the egg-shaped shear, and the separate flow is carried by the circular shear. We all know this correct answer. Okay, so egg-shaped shear is for combined flow, which combined flow means rainwater plus sewage plus sewage. Both these are both this flow is taken by or the waste, not sewage, it is waste from our bathrooms, kitchens, all this. Okay, sorry, from the drains which carries. So this is the egg-shaped shear. Next question, if a cantilever beam carries a uniformly distributed load over its entire length in the shape of bending moment diagram. So this is a cantilever beam, so UDL. So obviously the bending moment diagram, we all know bending moment diagram will be quadratic parabola. Cubic parabola is for load varying from 0 at one end to maximum at other end. So correct answer is option B. This we know, this is quadratic parabola, that is WL square by 2 will be the this moment over here. This is the BMD. So if you know the SFD, the shape of SFD, you can mention in the comments section. Okay. Next question, as per IS 800 1984 maximum allowable slenderness ratio of compression member. So this kind of questions like maximum allowable slenderness ratio, 4 or 3 types are there, 3 or 4 types. So you need to remember that. So over here the correct answer will be 180, option A. Next question, the shear span is defined as the zone. So what is a shear span? Shear span is the zone where shear force is constant, option C. Next question, the strain energy which is stored in a member when stored within elastic limit is known as strain energy. So this is obviously, we all know this is resilience, and whenever there will be maximum strain energy, then we will say it is the proof resilience. Okay, it is the proof resilience. Okay, you need to remember this to proof resilience, resilience and strain energy, all this definition you need to learn by heart. Okay. Next question, temporary hardness is caused by the, we have discussed it so many times, it is caused by the bicarbonates and also the carbonates of calcium and magnesium. Therefore it is known as carbonate hardness, and non-carbonate hardness, that is caused by the nitrates, sulfates, all these are permanent hardness. Okay, nitrates, sulfates, chlorides, all these causes the permanent hardness. So here option A is the correct answer. Next question, rolled in steel sections are classified as, obviously equal angles is correct, unequal angles and bulb angles both. So all of the above is the correct answer. Next question, question number 21, grease and oils present in sewage. So this is one of the basic treatment given to the sewage after the grit chambers. I think after the grit chambers, so first one is screening, then grit chambers, then comes the skimming tanks. Okay, so option C is the correct answer, where grease and oils present in the scum which forms in top of the sewage material, that is removed in the skimming tanks. Okay. Next question, in a fillet well, the weakest section, so we all know the correct answer, weakest section is the throat of the fillet, option B. Next question, in case of cantilever beam, the maximum bending moment. So we all know, we have seen just beforehand, just a few questions earlier only. So it always occurs in the fixed end. So fixed end we will have maximum bending moment, and in the free end we will have zero bending moment unless and until there is some kind of load which occurs over there. Okay, and if it is a propped one, then also there will be different bending moment. Next question, the pH value of fresh sewage. See, fresh sewage is always, we all know, I've told you so many times, fresh sewage is alkaline, and stale sewage or sewage after remaining for a certain amount of time, it becomes acidic. Okay, so we have also studied the steps of this sewage disposal or the digestion process. We know acid fermentation, then alkaline acid regression, then alkaline fermentation, all these steps occurs. Okay. Next question, for preventing tooth decay, the substance added to water. So in order to prevent tooth decay, so fluorine, which is the one which, but I have a confusion with this question, that how preventing tooth decay. So fluorine, what happens if fluorine, no, not fluorine, but it is fluoride. But you see, fluoride is the one which causes the mottle teeth and to bones, to decay of bones. Excess of fluoride causes that. So this is additionally added or not, I have no idea. So if you know the correct answer, or if you know anything related to this topic, you can mention in the comment section. Next question, traps used in household drainage systems. So we have seen various types of traps that are used in the plumbing systems. They are just given in order to prevent the entry of foul gases in the house. Next question, generally for dry earth, dry clay and dry sand, angle of repose. See, the angle of repose is different for them, dry earth, dry clay and dry sand, but It's almost from 25, between 25 to 40 degrees centigrade. So correct answer is option B, 30 degree. Next question, ties are load carrying members of a frame which is subjected to, so ties are subjected to axial tension load. Okay, option B is the correct answer. Next question, fineness modulus of fine aggregate. So we all know that fineness modulus of fine aggregate is 2 to 3.5. Option A is the correct answer. There are, if you know what is the fineness modulus of coarse aggregates, you can mention in the comments section. You need to remember these things. What is the fineness modulus of various types of aggregates? Okay. Next, a GI pipe has a coating of, so galvanized iron pipe is always have a coating of zinc. We all know the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, what is required for checking the level of sewer invert? For checking the level of sewer invert, we use the boning rod. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, the whole circle bearing is given. You have to find out the quadrantal bearing. So you see this is 327 degree 24 minute. Obviously it falls in this quadrant. So between these two will be the answer, northwest. So if you just subtract this from 360 degree, so you will get the correct answer. Here it is 6 minute. So obviously option A is the correct answer. See, you can do it without even calculating. Okay, so if you do not have calculator, don't get confused that whether I will be able to attend or not. You will attend it, just you have to give a try. Okay. Next question, a series of closely spaced contour lines represent obviously a series of closely spaced contour lines represents a steep slope, a gentle slope where spacing will be much a little farther, and uniform slope you will have parallel lines, and plane surface also you will have parallel lines. So much closer the contour lines, much steeper is the slope. Next question, maximum bending moment in a purlin of lentil when subjected to a distributed loading W is assumed to be WL by 10. So we have discussed it so many times in our WBPSC AE paper. You can go and check it out from there. Okay. Next question, which of the following would contain water with maximum amount of turbidity? So correct answer is option C, rivers. River water do have maximum amount of turbidity. Lakes, wells, it is free from any kind of suspended solid. It only contains dissolved solid. Okay. Next question, the path of particles in sedimentation tank. So path is obviously parabolic. Okay, and it sedimentation occurs by in the form of Stokes law. Stokes law defines the method of sedimentation. Next question, in a well-conditioned triangle, any angle of that triangle is not less than, so no angle is less than 30 degree or greater than 120 degree. That is the triangle which we call as well-conditioned triangle. Next, an imaginary straight line joining the intersection of cross hairs at diaphragm to the optical center of object glass in continuation is called the line of collimation, and line of axis is the axis of that telescope through which we can see the object. Okay. Now in case of if the line of sight is horizontal, okay, if the line of sight is horizontal, so there is no problem. Okay, but if we are doing any survey in any kind of hilly area, if the then line of sight equal to line of axis and line of collimation, all these are same. But if it is not horizontal, then you will have different line of sight and line of collimation. Okay. Next question, sandstone. So we all know that sandstone is a sedimentary rock, and if you know that which metamorphic rock forms from sandstone, you please do answer in the comment section. Okay, which sedimentary rock forms from the sandstone? Okay. Next question, the combined correction due to refraction and Earth's curvature. So we have already discussed this one. Combined correction is subtractive, refraction correction is additive, and also the curvature correction is also subtractive. Okay, these three things and the formulas, you just need to remember these three from this part. Okay, so you will be able to answer any kind of numerical or any question then. Next question, the depth of excavation for foundation is usually checked with a, say, depth of excavation for foundation. Many of the places I have seen that it is a boning rod, but sometimes we use the leveling stuff. So I am confused between these two. So if you have a clear idea about this two, you can mention in the comment. Question number 42, the hydraulic gradient line. So you see the hydraulic gradient line is it will never be above the energy gradient line. Option B is the correct answer. Next question number 43, the layout of distribution system in which water flows towards the outer periphery. So that kind of system we call it as a radial system. Water flows towards the outer periphery. Question number 44, beam section maximum reinforcement. So just in the previous video, in the live video, we have done that in the beam section maximum reinforcement shall never exceed 0.04 BD. We all know this answer. And what is the minimum reinforcement? You please mention in the comment section. Next question, the wastewater from bathrooms, kitchens, etc. is called as sewage, not sewage. It is called as sewage. Okay. Refuge, what is refuge, what is sewage, what is garbage? If you know these answers, you can mention in the comment section, and if you don't know, you can ask it in the comment section also. We will try to answer that. Okay. Next question, generally in bridges the rivets used are of diameter ranging between, so in case of bridges, rivets used are of diameter 22 to 25 mm. Question number 47, manhole covers are usually made of. So manhole covers are usually they are made up of cast iron. Option C is the correct answer. Question number 48, for load bearing brick wall, X type of bond is provided. So load bearing brick wall, what is the meaning? So I am leaving this question for you all. You can answer it if you like to, or we will answer it after a little bit of research. Okay. Question number 49, ratio of tangential stress to shearing strain. You see, tangential is nothing, it is the shear stress. So shear stress to shear strain is the modulus of rigidity. Okay, correct answer is option B. Question number 50, correction for slope. Slope correction is h square by 2l. There are two other formulas. So you need to remember all three formulas for this part, for this slope correction part. Okay. Question number 51, which of the following statement is correct? Maximum longitudinal reinforcement in an axially loaded short column is 6% of cross-sectional area. So this is correct. Columns with circular section are transverse reinforcement of helical type only. So helical type only we cannot say. So this is 4%, 0.8 to 4%. This is not correct. 0.8 to 4%. Okay. Columns with circular section of transverse reinforcement are of helical type only. No, that is not correct. Spacing of lateral ties cannot be more than 16 times. Yes, it is obviously. This is cannot be more than 16 times of tie diameter. We have discussed it in the previous video only. And longitudinal need not to be in contact. It needs to be contact in with lateral ties. Question number 52, for a tachyometer, additive and multiplicative constant, additive constant is 0, multiplicative constant is 100. Okay. Question number 53, pathogens can be killed by, the pathogens can be killed by chlorination. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 54, workability of concrete is influenced most by the water cement ratio. Option A is the correct answer. Question number 55, this is common question given from a common book only. According to Atterberg, soil is said to be of medium plasticity. So medium plasticity when plasticity index is between 7 and 17. Okay. Question number 56, for a constant water cement ratio, decrease in aggregate cement ratio causes the increase in workability. Option A is the correct answer. Question number 57, ultimate tensile strength of structural mild steel. Correct answer is option C, 420 Newton per millimeter square. Question number 58, the theoretical time for which water is detained in settling basins. Correct answer, detention time or detention period. We all know various types of units and their detention period. You need to remember them. Okay. Question number 59. The major constituent of Portland cement, we all know, lime 67% and silica 25%. So these are the major constituents. Question number 60, limestone is a, see this question, limestone is metamorphic. So question was limestone is not a. Question was limestone is not a, but I think the question will be limestone is a, but because it is not a metamorphic rock, it is not a volcanic rock, means igneous rock, it is a sedimentary rock, but the question given is limestone is not a. So this is a wrong question given. Okay. Question number 61, least bearing capacity of soil is that of moist clay. Option A. 62, maximum deflection of beam length simply supported at its ends with a central load W will be WL square by WL cube by 40 ATI. We all know this. This table you need to remember: 2-3 for cantilever with point load, 6-8 for cantilever with UGL. Okay. Next comes 16-48. Next 24 and 384. These are just the coefficients in the bottom line. Okay, so you need to remember, you can remember with this trick only. Question number 63, for a bridge pier in very deep water, foundation used will be a Cashan foundation. Option C. Question number 64. In the plate girder, vertical stiffeners are provided when the ratio of clear depth to thickness. So we all know clear depth to thickness, it is 85 of times of thickness the depth will be. So option B is the correct answer. 65 question. An imaginary beam for which the load diagram is M by EI, the diagram will be known as, it is a conjugate beam. So that from that load diagram you can have an imaginary beam which is known as a conjugate beam. Question number 66. The commonly used method for quick determination of water content at filled embankments. For quick determination we use the calcium carbide method, and for accurate determination we use the oven drying method. Okay, and this sand bath alcohol, all these are field determination. Question number 67. Basic perfect frame is a triangle. Option A is the correct answer. Question number 68. Vertical plate of plate girder is termed as, so vertical plate is termed as the web plate and the horizontal plate is termed as the flange plate. We all know this answer. Okay, you see this question, if the L is 89.31, length given, whole circle bearing is given, value of latitude and departure you need to find out. Okay, now you see, if the whole circle bearing is given, then and it is in the northeast quadrant only, so it will have no change. Okay, so seeing this question, some of you will think that without calculator this question is unsolvable, but we all know that it is one is L sin theta and one is L cos theta. So you see 45 degree theta, for 45 degree sin theta is equal to cos theta, so they will be nearer to them, it will be nearer to both of them. So here the most closest option is option A, and you can check it out from there also, you will get the answer. You can match it, okay, afterwards, but you can solve it using your brain only. Question number 70. An ideal fluid. So what is an ideal fluid? Newton's law of viscosity which it obeys, it's a Newtonian fluid. It's not the ideal fluid, it's the Newtonian fluid. Okay, so an ideal fluid is frictionless and incompressible and obviously non-viscous. That's obvious. Question number 71. Ratio of cement sand mortar preferred in load bearing walls. So ratio of cement sand mortar is 1:6 used in or preferred in the load bearing wall. Effective length of battened column is increased by 10%. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 73. In OPC, ordinary Portland cement, the more or less inactive material is C4AF, because we all know this is related to setting. C3 is for early strength, C2 is for ultimate strength, right? This is for early strength, this is for ultimate strength. Okay, so C4AF is more or less the inactive material. Okay, next question number 74. In a mortar the binding material is obviously cement. Okay, option B is the correct answer. Question number 75. In triaxial compression test on a soil specimen, intermediate principal stress is equal to intermediate principal stress. Whenever there is no intermediate principal stress, friends, it's a minor principal stress. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 76. Maximum spacing of tacking rivets. Okay, so you see maximum spacing, it will be equal to 32 times the thickness of outside plate, but here it's given the value, so value is 1000 millimeter. Next question number 77. Triangular channel section is most economical when each of its sloping sides is inclined to the vertical at an angle of, option B, 45 degrees the correct answer. Question number 78. Size of modular brick, easy question, option B will be the correct answer. 19 by 9 by 9, we all know the answer, centimeter. Okay, this is the size of modular brick. Question number 79. Pitot static tube, over here it's mentioned, it's pitot static tube. So the pitot static tube, it measures the dynamic pressure. Option C is the correct answer. It measures the dynamic pressure, and pitot tube, it measures the stagnation pressure, but pitot static tube measures the dynamic pressure. Okay, next question number 80 and the last question of this session. Safe and most reliable system in distribution of water is the gravity system, because water will be available throughout the whole time. There will be no scarcity of water, and it's the safe and most reliable system. Okay, so I hope this session will help you understand the types of question coming in this type of examinations and will help you further assess the examination pattern and which part you should focus on. Okay, keep practicing, keep moving, and best of luck for your upcoming examinations.